Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. I'm Halcyon. It's Sunday. It's what a great day to share some gratitude. So, thank you for being here, whether live or watching this recording. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook. So, you can leave a comment either of those places and I will see it. You can share what you are grateful for, or what's in your mind, or a question for me. I like to start by doing a little improv song to get my mind a little jolted with fear and excitement. So, as we start this beautiful Sunday morn, should I be silly? I'm kind of torn. But if I just listen to truth and share the things that make me happy, you'll be excited by a good hair day, even if you think your own looks nappy, because we're having a love morning hoedown. And if I get too weird, it'll be a showdown. I wish this song would work a little better. And if it might sound nice if I wrote it in a letter. Welcome to Love Morning Now. Good morning, Nika. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Razor Blade. Thank you for your encouragement of my explosive music career. I hope you're doing well. I am in good spirits. I had a really productive day yesterday. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why. Good morning, Jason. I I have tons of Burning Man videos already online. Like over 200 videos in my YouTube channel have Burning Man in the title. And uh, they keep coming up in my Facebook memories and I'm like, I really feel like I should repackage these so that they are more digestible to people who are looking at Reels and TikTok and Instagram stories and things. And I've been playing with it, and it just I keep editing and working with different programs, and it just hasn't really felt right. And then yesterday, I kind of got in the groove and using a bunch of different software, using Opus and Suno and Premiere and Photoshop. And then I think I have the format, which is a clip of me talking on the top and then Burning Man footage at the bottom. If you notice, like a lot of the videos that really take off on those sites, it's someone talking and then below it is like someone playing video games or cleaning a rug. It's like you got to have like so much happening. And most of my videos are just me talking. I'm like, it's just not compelling. No one's going to watch that. So, and then here's where I started going online and downloading people's Burning Man videos. I mean, I have a lot of Burning Man footage, but it's mostly Pink Heart and the Pink Ride. That's the vast majority of my footage. And there's so many good videos online. I'm like, I should just borrow people's videos or even ask, and if they whether they say yes or no, just take people's videos. And then I was like, I could collaborate with Mark Day, who's an awesome friend, and he makes the best documentaries of the 24 hours at Burning Man. I'm like, and so I haven't asked him yet. So hopefully I'm not jinxing it. But I made like a demo of what it could be if we did a collaboration, a Burning Man prep from Halcyon and Mark Day. And I just finished the first kind of demo one to send to him, and I'm super excited about it. I mean, I'm gonna do it even if he doesn't want to, but I'm grateful for thoughts that I've been playing with for a long time. Finally feel like they gelled. Good morning, Gerbot. Vesper, hello, hello, and good morning. Vesper is grateful for a day filled with gifting and an evening filled with dancing. My legs are tired and my heart is full. Ooh, that is a good place to be post dancing. I have not gone dancing in a long time. Um, but I am starting to feel more healthy. I've been doing a walk jog every morning and starting to do a little bit of push-ups and a little bit of like arm exercises, just trying to get a little stronger, but without hurting myself. So I'm feeling much more physically able than I was a week ago. So yay. I love Mark Day, says Nika, and Razorblade likes his docs. Gerbot agrees it's a good idea. When what I'd like to try to do, can I try to show you? I think it will work. Let's see. Oh boy, I'm gonna try to add this to this so that you guys can see what I made. I haven't done this before with this technology, so if it all collapses, I'll be back here in a minute or two. Okay. Over the years, the power and importance of the immediacy principle has grown. In the early days, nobody had a smartphone. People were not nearly attached to their phones, and there was no cell phone service at Burning Man. And even in the world, people were not living in phone culture and connection and screen time. But we live in a world now where it takes a degree of discipline to be present. So at Burning Man, it's baked into our very principles. Be present. Be where you are. Be here now. Be with the people. Be with the art. Be with nature. Be there. Don't get caught up in the schedule of later. Don't get caught up in what's going on back home or your clicks on your Instagram or whatever your patterns of non-immediacy have infiltrated your brain. I'm guilty too. But when we're there, really honor this incredible gift of a city where immediacy is valued. And that means if you are on your way someplace and somebody says, hey, you want a piece of pizza? Instead of going, I need to get back to camp because, oh, I don't need to get back to camp. Pizza sounds great. Or normally I wouldn't have Jack Daniels for breakfast, but immediacy, right? And when you start to fall into this immediacy and trust your intuition a little bit more, magical things happen. Look, your GPS, you put an address, it takes you exactly where you're going. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't accidentally put you down a street that puts you in front of this incredible live music or crossing paths with the most beautiful person you've ever seen or hearing a lecture with the words that you just needed to hear. The happy accidents, the maybe divinely inspired accidents, we're starting to use the technology to filter those out of our lives. Immediacy encourages you to trust that magic, and you will be blown away. Ta-da! I think that worked, at least from my perspective. It looked like it was working. Yeah. I realized that that's not the most recent. That one's a little sluggish. I'm going to tighten it up a bit. I also think that I'm going to change the captions to remove the pink. I think the pink words on the white captions is just too much, considering how much else is happening on the screen. But yeah, so I think that a series of 30 seconds to 2-minute Burning Man prep videos might be the right might work. I think I'm even going to maybe make a new Instagram account. So it's just that, just those. Thank you, Gerbot. Thank you, Nika. Thank you, Razorblade. Yeah, it feels good. It feels like, if you had a new burner or you had a camp, you could say, hey, everybody, recommend you go and subscribe to this. I don't know. We'll see. At the very least, it's something that I've been wanting to do, and it will be nice to feel like, okay, I did it. I tried something. Anybody else have something that they're feeling grateful for? I am grateful that I'm going to see my brother today. We have a scheduled plan to take photos in rainbow suspenders to do a reenactment of a photo of us in suspenders when we were kids. So we're going to try to do a reenactment. Although I'm wondering if maybe I should wear a hat, because I think, well, I'll do both ways. I just think the the contrast of me with brown hair as a little kid with we have red shirts, and you know what? I'll just do it. But I'm excited about seeing my brother and trying to do something silly with photography. I may even see my parents today. They just got back from a trip to see the redwoods. They sent really some cool photos. I love my parents. That's like their most frequent vacation. My dad loves going to the redwoods. So they just came back. And I love that they do so much traveling. Like they just love going on dates and traveling together in their 80s. It's lovely. Good morning, Jax. Nika says, I discovered you as the YouTube Burning Man videos and ended up finding a wonderful human who shares gratitude circles that are an active part of my routine now. Yay! I love that. A lot of people only know me from Burning Man videos, and that's great too, because I think that if you watch the Burning Man videos, it's not just Burning Man, it's this. Well, maybe I should say Burning Man has this, or Burning Man taught me about this. And so it's all related. Panos! Hey, good morning. Hello to you in Greece. Panos says, grateful to be back on our house on a Greek island, my mom's favorite place. Ooh, delicious. Well, sending you lots of love. So nice to have you in my heart and thoughts for a moment. Grateful for our friendship. Gerbot is grateful to be home for a couple of days before a big trip to Europe for 2 months. What? How exciting. Any specific destinations in Europe that you're excited about? Specific countries? I'm grateful for my partner Lisa's self-awareness and discipline. She is at a retreat right now for herself. She just booked an Airbnb in the desert so that she could have solo time to work on music and journal. And I'm just really impressed with her self-care, self-awareness. She's an incredible human being. I'm grateful that next week is First Saturdays. Kind of excited about that. I'm starting to get really excited about Burning Man, as you can tell by working on videos. I started bringing out some bins of clothing, and I'm starting to really ramp up my like, for a long time, the excitement wasn't in me. I was more like, I'm gonna regret not going. And now I'm starting to feel like, okay, what do I want to bring? What kind of artistic things that I've done in the past do I want to do again? Or maybe should I kind of think of something new? Whee! Nika says, I've never been on a retreat solo. That sounds so awesome. Me neither. I sometimes romanticize about going to a cabin and writing, but I've never done it. I've gone to like the beach condo that I go to in Solana by myself, but even that is kind of a familiar place. It's not the same as going to someplace, you're offline. Gerbot's got 5 weeks: Mallorca, Barcelona, Geneva, Amsterdam, and Edinburgh. Damn, that sounds great. And back for the burn. Woo woo. Dell. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Bill. Good morning. and I'll answer your question and Donna's question at the same time. Am I camping with Pink Heart? I am not. If all goes well, I'll be camping next door to Pink Heart, so I can be there often, but I am going to not be a contributing camper. I'm going to do the Pink Ride, and I'm going to try to, I mean, if they'll have me, I'd love to work the water bar and be there as a participant, but I'm not going to be there for build or strike or responsible for anything in the camp. They are going to be at 445. Is that what it is? 445 Esplanade. I will, when I finalize my plans, I will let people know where I am going to be, where I'm going to be camping. I do have a destination that, a plan that is being made. I just need to get confirmation that there's room in their map for me. But we're going to have a Love Morning meetup on Playa. Not exactly sure when that will be, but we will have a time to get some hugs in for anybody that has made a space here and have a little gratitude circle on Playa. Yeah, man. Well, I am grateful for this day, for this moment, for this opportunity to have our gratitudes amplified and to remind each other that we are love ambassadors. And so as you go into this day and you cross paths with fellow humans, they may be love ambassadors too, maybe just waiting for someone to say, hello, good morning. Be the person that lights someone up and reminds them that we are all on the same team, that humaning is a team sport. Yes, the Pink Ride is on Thursday, although the time is to be determined. It's always been at noon, but it's looking like this year the Pink Ride is going to be 6 p.m. so that it'll be cooler and kind of slide into sunset as opposed to heat of the day where if it's a hot day, it is really difficult to enjoy a bike ride at noon on a hot day. Yeah. Well, I love you. I so appreciate your participation and your contributions to this moment of gratitude and this vibration of connection. So thank you. You have a good day too, Chris, and everyone. But before you go, wherever you are, give yourself a big old squeeze and let's feel that from one another. Feel the arms as representative of each of us, holding one another, feeling that shared human experience as we take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for joining this morning for some gratitude. I love you. Happy Sunday.